In this video, we'll be hunting some half dollars. We'll of course be looking for silver from 1970 or older. Also be looking for any foreigns, proofs, heirs or varieties, NIFCs, or any other interesting things we can find. Right now, I have this one box in front, box number 2 to the side, and I'll probably end up adding 2 more boxes to make it a 4-box hunt. Have checked for enders in both boxes I have now. No real enders. We do have this one that could be an NIFC, but no for sure enders yet, but hopefully you can get some good finds in the rolls. Last hunt was pretty fun, got an old silver I haven't seen in a very, very long time, so I hope the success and half dollars can continue in this video. So, let's get on to the hunt, and I'll bring you in on the first find. Well, box number 1 has been hunted, and to be honest, it was a pretty boring box. All I pulled aside were just 5 NIFCs, that's all I pulled aside for the box, so pretty boring overall. Hopefully the next 3 boxes can be a little bit better. So let's move on to box number 2. It does have a different box code, which gives me a little hope, and I'll bring you in if we have a find in that box. Box number 2 has been hunted, and like the first box, it was a bit of a slow one. Got a few more NIFCs, and I did at least get a couple more finds in the first box. Did get a couple of DDOs, a 71D and a 77D. Would have brought you in for them, but both of them are in pretty rough shape, so not a ton of value to them at all, but at least we got a couple of finds in that box. But yeah, definitely slow first couple boxes for the hunt. Definitely have to be back with a couple more boxes, and let's hope they're a little bit better than the first 2, and I'll be back when I have those boxes to add to the hunt. I am back with boxes number 3 and 4 for the hunt. The first 2 boxes didn't produce too much exciting besides NIFCs and a couple of varieties, so I'm hoping these 2 boxes can be a little bit better. Both these boxes have no code on them, so I'll have to see how those do. And no enders in the 4th box, but in the 3rd box we do have a few NIFC enders, so we might get a fair share of those in this box, but I'm hoping that means we can find some other things as well. So let's start hunting half dollar box 3 for the video, and I'll bring you in if and when we have a find. Unfortunately, box number 3 was a similar story to the first 2 boxes. All that box had was just some more NIFCs to add on, of course, as we usually get. Nothing too exciting, unfortunately, again. Hopefully, our luck can change for the 4th and final box of the video. Let's hunt that box, and I'll bring you in if we have a find, or with an empty box if there's nothing. Roll 26 of box number 4, and it's not a great find, but it's probably my favorite find of the hunt so far. Just uncovered this 1972 Denver. It's very, very minor, but we do have a clip planted on that top left corner there. It is very, very small, but you can even see more on the reverse. You can see on the opposite side of the coin, 180 degrees up, we do have some slight weakness on the rim there because of that clip planchet. Very small, not really worth anything probably, but it is a mint error found. Have not found very many clip planchet half dollars, and based on how this hunt has gone, this is probably the best find of the hunt so far. Nothing great comes out of this 4th box. I'll probably be adding 2, 4, who knows how many boxes on this video until I can find something I'm excited about. So let's get back to the hunt and hope our luck can change. Roll 38, and box number 4 is officially the best box of the hunt. Still probably gonna add a couple more boxes unless something changes. But we have the 3rd DDO of the hunt. This one is another 1971D. It is nicer than the other 2, which is why I'm bringing you in. We have some doubling on the bottom right of the R, as you can see a split there. And both top stairs to the U. This is the 1971D FS101 DDO. It is nicer than the other 2 we found. The other 2 we found were in pretty rough shape. This one's a little better, but not in great shape. But still, 3rd DDO found, plus a mint error. Hopefully, our luck can change once again. We can get some silver, something else cool. Just finished hunting box number 4, and unfortunately it was similar to the first 3, just a handful more NIFCs in that box. Was the best box though, because we got a DDO that's nicer than the other 2 we found, and we did get that minor mint error 1972D with the very small clip planted on the top left. Very, very minor, probably not worth anything over face value, but is still a find for the box. Definitely going to add 2 more boxes on this video and try to get something interesting for the hunt. Hopefully our luck can change with those boxes, and I'll be back when I have a couple of boxes to add. I am back with a 5th half dollar box to add onto the hunt. Hopefully this box can break the skunk streak I've been on lately. It's been pretty rough. Chose this box out of the 4 I picked up, so if you don't get any more finds in this box, I'll choose one of those to hunt next. I chose this box because we have a couple of interesting enders. We just have some sort of polished coin there, and then this coin looks like it was Holden unplugged or something. A couple of odd enders that I thought were kind of interesting, so I chose this box to hunt. So this is going to be box number 5. Let's start the hunt on it, and I'll bring you in if we have a find. Well, box number 5 is off to a good start. Only on the first roll, and I just uncovered a pretty nice 2007 NIFC. On the other side, we have a Hubble Space Telescope sticker. Not worth anything, just being a stickered coin, but cool find for the hunt compared to the lack of finds we've had so far. So I'm glad to see that. Gives me some hope for the box. I'll bring you back if we have another find. Box number 5 has been hunted. We did get kind of exciting find the first roll, but the rest of the box didn't really pan out. That's the one we got in the first roll, that stickered coin, kind of cool. Roll right after it, the second roll did have this pretty worn pocket coin bicentennial, kind of cool to see. And then this was that hold coin ender with a plug in it, 1973, pretty crudely done, kind of interesting to see. But besides those, at the beginning of the box, nothing besides NIFCs, so another cold box for me, so the skunk streak does continue. So I'm going to take another box from the stack to the right of me, make that box number 6, and I'll bring you in if we have a find in that box. Roll number 9 at the 6th box, and I do have a find to show. Did also get a find in the first roll of the box, which was a 1973 DDO. I'll just put it under the scope real quick. Very obvious doubling in the bottom left of the S. That's where I always look on these, right there. Not in the best shape, that's why I didn't bring you in. Plus, it's already going to be a long enough video already. But I bring you in because I pulled this edge out of the roll, and it actually ended up being a 1987. 1987 half dollars were only made for mint sets, so this was cracked out of a mint set at some point. Not in good condition at all, has a bunch of gunk on the back, definitely circulated, but it is something to get excited about through all these boxes. Probably one of my favorite finds of the hunt so far, just because we haven't gotten anything too great. But it is good to see. It does give me hope for the rest of this box. Roll 29. This is going to be the last box of the video because we have something exciting in this roll. Open the roll. We have a bright silver edge right there. I'm going to guess that's a 1964 Kennedy 90% silver. Let's see what it is. And it is 1964 half dollar 90% silver out of Denver. Pretty good shape as well. Let's go. All those boxes with no silver, barely getting any finds. Boom, 90% are out of nowhere. Let's go. 6th half dollar box has been hunted, so let's go over the finds for the hunt. NIFCs, we ended up with a lot as usual, getting 37 from the 6 boxes. I usually get a ton of NIFCs, almost never get boxes without any, so pretty average for me. Did get 4 DDOs, also seem to get these kind of often, 2 1971 Ds, 1973 D, and a 1977 D. Other people do get more excited about these than I do. I'd be happy to sell them at a few bucks a piece, but still keep them. Hopefully I can sell them for a profit sometime in the future. Do have some miscellaneous finds as well. 1972 D with a very, very, very minor clip planchet there. Definitely no value added to that, just kind of a cool find. 1987 Denver, only issued in mint sets. This one is circulated, not in the best shape, but always cool to find those. Don't see those often. 1973 with kind of an odd hole and then kind of a crude plug put into it. Very odd, kind of a weird find. Also, we did get a pocket coin, a bicentennial that is very worn down, one of the more worn ones I found. And also did get a stickered coin in the first roll of, I believe, box number 5. Does have the Hubble Space Telescope 2004, and it is on a 2007 NIFC. So that's a pretty interesting find as well. But the find I'm most excited about more than anything else, we did get a 1964 90% silver out of the last box. Took a lot of work, 5 boxes with no silver, but box number 6 made it all worth it. It's in pretty good shape as well. It does have kind of a wheel mark right there, but it doesn't matter. Still 90% silver, 1964 Denver. Awesome to add to the silver jar for the year. Keep that front and center. And overall, it took a lot of work, but we did get silver, so this was a successful half dollar hunt.